This is good. We are going to show everyone that tomorrow the bullies are going to lose. Why am I going to draw blood on Thursday and on Friday I have to go to the hematologist for control? You will see how you lose tomorrow and the day after. You are going to waste the 2 days. Because harassing at home is not the same as harassing on the street. So in the street you will not win, nor will you herniate. Yes, but my dad was already warning there in front of the TV on TN, Todo Noticias, as if TN had any power. What they do, for the stalkers, is carry emotions and fears, the anger and the fear. And then they stay at zero with the search for imaginary answers. Especially on the street, because on the street one is free and being locked up at home, one is even freer still. Then, like all extortions, they concentrate them here, fear, mockery and anger. Everything goes down the sewer of the streets. So, you are not going to win in the street, nor are they going to flatulence. With the evangelist Ercolini, an advertisement that resembled the federal judge, they overwhelmed me by touching the satellite to my head, causing energetic wear, and the whole body every day. You spent these days overwhelming, touching my head and my body all day. It is physical and psychological torture. Now you know that there are causes for cyberbullying. YouTube, is it cyberbullying? YouTube, Google advertising or cyberbullying? Where do I see fashion shows? By YouTube, is it cyberbullying? Gus laughs. It's worse than cyberbullying, but hey, you will have their sentence. And Miss Lolly, the Brazilian model, is going to have to testify as a witness, and we will see if she is saved as a defendant of extortion. You already used her to extort money from me with the monitor when she appears in a Loic Prigent video. Well, you make extortion associations where they combine mockery, anger and fear, because you boast that being connected to the monitor, any mistake would be true. What is false? Lolly is seen at the Chanel Fall-Winter 2023 fashion show dressed in red. Lolly is Lolly. Sai warned, Lolly is Lolly, she is a woman. Gustavo warns the satellite monitor to stop touching his body. The monitor with the touch me, it seeks to record in the body and mind an association with Lolly. The satellite finds that I recorded the association between my body and Lolly. I do and say what I want. Those are my problems. I means that the messages from the satellite I are not followed. Of course you tells me Lolly, it's lollipop. You lost, I tells the satellite, especially in the street. Lolly in red, who's in red, there, Rosie. Lolly is Rosie from TN for satellite messages. And who is Rosie? Is my Aunt Rosie Ramis. Rosie is pedophilia. Ercolini and Rosie are pedophilia, because Ercolini covers up the Clarin holding that created pedophilia. Not what you see you want. By satellite, you see, you killed yourself, silly. Rosie appeared last Friday in red in TN. When I get up my dad turns the TV on TN and they always take advantage of those seconds to leave messages. Lolly is Rosie and Chanel is Channel 13, a sister channel of TN. And Ercolini is Rosie, because they saturated him as mockery and fear in an app with Google. And everything is pedophilia, which puts them all in jolly. That is all the extortion. Did you see that you lost, silly? You did all the work to tell me and the world that Lolly is Rosie and Rosie is pedophilia. You lost, fool. For any reasonable person in the world, what is more important, a child or dog? A child, you lost. And the only thing with the obligation to investigate is a child, because it has laws that punish pedophilia. Reasonable as I am, the only thing that matters is the child. So your bullying is just for the kid. Lolly is Rosie and Rosie is Annabella's mother. You don't come out of there. You invented the Annabella case. Street you will not win and here neither. The silence of innocent, I am the innocent. I have filed 27 federal cases for extortion all over the abuses in federal justice, including the U.S. government and the CIA. Cool, Lolly is going to trial. We have proof of her going behind the scenes at Fendi to involve Loic Prigent pulling her aside and sitting her down drinking tea and playing with her bag. For the lies and persecution at the University of Moron. Then there is Loic Prigent with Delphine Arnaud and the dog Husky that a guest, Doherty, brought to the Celine fashion show. You see that Louis Vuitton and Chanel are together. We beat them. We caught, again. We not only beat them, we are going to charge them. Oh, this is for Magdalena. Do you see Magdalena? Gus shows a tube of toothpaste. We beaten them again. Watch yesterday the video of Schiaparelli Fall Winter 2023 24th, the model Magdalena walked. Why does the CIA do it? To tell me that you were left alone. You, the CIA, run models and fashion. You can take fashion to the sewer that I don't care. Silence wins the world championship. If you lack publicity and propaganda, you lose the championship. Without goals there is no championship. And the advertisements are not goals. I do not need disturbances, associations and mockery. You lose everything. What a pity you give me. Silence kills you. It is the antidote to ridicule, harassment and physical and mental torture. How do I kill the stalker who makes fun of his advertisements? With the silence, obviously. You did very well the associations. Too bad you forgot that you put Rosie and TN in red. So you whitewash that your harassment is due to pedophilia that kills you and your partners. You're a genius, Gustavo. Well, this is for the models who practice with the brush to have shiny teeth when you go to testify for extortion. When you are testifying in a French court or in The Hague. Everywhere has to come out radiant. Do you know what Colgate means? That you hang up. Gustavo asks you, hang up or hang up. That means, so practice. What the models do is not my problem. I told them what was going to happen. Everything was left in sight, the abuse of associations. That what you do is called associations, but they are not free associations. Of course we are going to explain Freud and psychoanalysis. Freud invented and used free associations. Yours are not free associations. They are CIA scripts for third-party accomplices. The associations are never mine, it are yours. You lost again. They are not free, it are yours. It are extortions from you. It are not free, it are extortions from you. It are associations. Everything you say about me are lies. I'm just an empty container. All associations are CIA inventions, obviously, and those to my body are also done by the CIA. It are CIA associations, see. It are not free associations, it are the CIA, that is why they touch my body. I said lolly, sack, CIA touched my body, I'm not going to say which part. Lolly and my body are not free associations, and who touched my body? He, the satellite, the CIA. It's not free associations, you lost again. Say what you want. The CIA, you can brag as if I don't have support, but I have the support of European satellite monitoring. Everything I say it because it is in my YouTube videos, and it is in the documents and in the satellite monitoring of both Europe and the US. When I said lolly and you touched me, is on the satellite. It are not free associations, it is satellite. Just when I was watching the Schiaparelli fashion show, I was playing the guitar, but I could see, I was more worried about hitting the strings than anything else, but I could see, that you put Amaline Belade behind a model color. Association is it, you. The colored girl is the code. It means CIA. A colored model and behind Amaline, but it was enough for me to see, the terrified face that Amaline has. Tell Amaline to prepare for court. This is how you come out radiant. Look for designers for when you go up to the Esplanade of The Hague or the French court. Someone has to pay for all the destruction of 3 or 4 days in Paris, because of the demonstrations for the murder of Nahal, and someone has to pay for the destruction of 2 months because of the opposition of the syndicalists. Someone will have to pay, but don't worry. The damage you did is minimal. It is a crumb that enters here in the finger. Material damage, humans are irreparable. A crumb to the $30 trillion that Washington is going to compensate me. 30 billion here at my house, but when I'm there in Paris, tell Zelensky not to worry, I'm just in charge of financing and paying bought all the repairs and damages. I'm alone, don't worry, I'm serious, I just. Ja. Gustavo laughs out loud. You lost, you are not free associations. Any expert will confirm that it are not free associations. You invented it. I'm sorry, it's a pity. So everything ends in Annabella, the case that you invented. The CIA, the Argentine government, Clarin and La Nacion. That's what I like. The sincerity you have. Or the lack of sincerity that you have is leveled with the greater inconsistency that you have. That is why you are partners with Christina de Kirchner. She has a lot of sincerity and a lot of inconsistency. That's why washes away the incoherence she have. Or vice versa. The inconsistency overwhelms your sincerity. Ja. Gustavo laughs. You lost. Did you learn? Christina, 1. 9% primary fiscal deficit. You must have a surplus in pesos or dollars to pay off debts. You have 35,000 million negative dollars. That is not 1. 9%. That is 8. 3% of GDP of primary fiscal deficit. Did you learn CFK? Did those economists of yours and those that appear in purple learn? From Rosendo Fraga, I want to say Orlando Ferreras. To everyone else, tell Orlando Ferreras to learn from my graph to see it on my free CTV YouTube channel where there are approximately 54 videos. In one of there is the graph that I transported data from an Orlando Ferreras graph where he compared productivity active economy class from Argentina versus USA. I make it to compare the productivity of Kirchnerism with Menimism and Dillarua. I was never an employer like those 5 economists and Orlando Ferreras. They don't think for themselves. There is a lack of people in the world who think for themselves. That's why you all go straight to the corral like donkeys, to be slaves to Silicon Valley and the Chinese government. I am not a donkey. I will be the richest man in the world. What a shame you give me. You keep participating. Magdalena, are you still related to Cavalli? Tell Magdalena not to worry, that I still love her. She didn't do anything to me. Totally, I'm going to see too much fashion. I'm going to see old fashion, but not from 2023. To see they shitty assholes, what are they going to go to jail for? Gus laughs. So that Washington tortures me in my house. No, thank you. We already have Lolly, Kim, Bella, Matilda De Angelis, Uliva, Ameline, Delphine Arnaud, Louis Crygent. Do you want to go more of you prisoners? It's your problem. We caught them again. There I have TikTok that fucked with a minor. We have the Chinese too. How good so the world is free and justice is universal. Right also, Wu Wen had a terrified face yesterday, sick. Who was also yesterday in Schiaparelli? Tanya, Wu Wen, Irina, Ameline, Jean Cagnot, Magdalena. Tell Magdalena the tube skirt looked great on her. Great, it looked beautiful on her, just like she is. Free associations. Ah, yours is an illicit association. Important. Learn. Free associations. Then there are the illicit associations. You guys are just an illicit association. In the service of Washington, can see all their associations documented and presented. You lost again. Fools people.